Oh, shit.
We have a potential 600 in progress for most of each. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We're starting with the giggles. Tune in to me at Brea Improv, July 21st. July 21st, not last month. You missed it. Brea Improv, Friday, late show, 9:45. I'm coming with some homies. You'll find out when. I don't know who I didn't ask them yet. They'll find out soon, too. New York City. Oh, no. Yeah, Long Island, Levi Town, whatever. July 28th at Governor's. July 30th, Boston. I'll be doing some like New York City small shows too, but go to my headline one because I don't make no money on the small one. Also, it's 10 minutes or 55. You only want 10, shame on you. And then followed by Edmonton, August 3rd through 5th, Batavia, Illinois, Cleveland, Ohio, Yuma, Arizona, Greensboro, North Carolina, Charlotte, Greenville, Westport, all over. Tickets, CraigConant.com. Philly and DC got rescheduled to December. Davenport, Iowa, November 4th. Yeah, that was the wrong order. I know this. Anyways, I love you all. I hear you listening. I don't hear you listening. That's a weird thing to say. I see you listening to my podcast. You know what I'm trying to say. I love you. I love you. I don't talk so good. Stop saying that, Craig. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference. I talk so good. Oh, man. Okay. I'll see you at my shows. Thank you. Tune in. This is a hoot. This is absolutely hilarious. How we rolling?
Yeah.
How long have I been looking on my phone? I've been looking for notes that I thought I took all week. And I didn't. I have no notes. I thought I did my homework. I was like, I got shit to talk about. You think this boy did his homework? What the hell? Where was I? Oh. What a survival. Look at these notes. Oh, it's empty. It's all right. Free flow. Watch out. Cat. Did I talk about Vancouver?
Not really, no.
I didn't?
Mm-mm.
What the hell? Canada was dope. Man, I was just in Vancouver, Canada, Chicago, Nashville, Memphis, home. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. New York, Boston, back to Canada, Edmonton. This is how the podcast is going to be the entire time. No, I have so much to talk about. It's literally overwhelming. What happened there? Little did overwhelming. Okay, get it together. I didn't take my lion's mane. God help us. The organic weed man's back in town, and I bought 2 ounces, and I was going to share it, but I kept it all. That's my fucking weed. Stop looking at me, Chris. You're lucky I give you a nug. It's coming out of your pay. Oh, God. He dropped off an ounce, and I went, And I texted him maybe 15 minutes later, bring another one. What? This is my... Come on. I can't help it. I'm a child of the 90s. Remember when Arnold was in Commando and he broke into the gun store? He had to have one of everything. I'm the same man. He's much bigger. He's a big guy. All right, I got lots of gifts. I got so many gifts. Some sweet soul. Look at this. I make it rain. Oh, my nuts. That's Dr. Branas, bro. In Chicago. I sold out Chicago, and this sweet lady, Kristen Simonowitz. I think I said that right. Simonowitz. This sweet lady right here. She gave me these soaps because she said my ass stank. She said, "Excuse me, you're really funny, but your booty hole smells real bad. Will you please use these travel-sized Dr. Browners and wash that ass?" And I said, "No problem, miss. Thank you. I'm sorry I just scratched my ass and shook your hand. You're going to want to use some of this. You want one back? You want one back, lady?" Anyways, Sweet Soul, Dr. Bronner's peppermint hemp oil soap. Live by this stuff. I started almond. I've never had almond. I didn't know they made travel size. What is this? I started putting my money where my mouth is, and I started washing my clothes with Dr. Bronner's peppermint hemp oil soap, borax, and baking soda and vinegar. Because I don't want cancer in my asshole. I already had my dick hole drilled. Don't need the back end drilled too. Okay? Okay, is that fair enough? And then sweet Annie gave me all these cat nips. I don't know if people want to be named. Anyways. Whoopsie. Thank you for these sweet catnips. Yeah. Come on. Gifts. Glitch Pudding came through again. And she gave me some dope art. Bam. And some mushies. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Criminy from the store. So these are pretty cute. Put some up. And some lighter holders. Look at these. Look at that. People give you gifts. I got two. You can have one. And she gave me mushrooms that I smuggled back in this little jar. Oh. You want to smell farts? What?
All right.
Don't fold under pressure like that. What is you going to do when the government comes for you? You just going to fold? Oh, that is so cute. Look at that. I need to get some cool stickers like that. I got some artwork coming from a dope ass artist. He works on, I don't have it yet, but it's coming. He works on Slayer, Guns N' Roses, and Anthrax.
Oh, nice.
Cost a lot of money, but I need new designs. Oh, and then I got this. Drive fast, eat ass, get high, wear sunglass. Yes. Gifts galore. Want to rub some tits? Sorry, I scared you. Oh, there's more soap over here. Many gifts, sold out Chicago. That was lovely. Flew into Nashville. Almost sold Nashville out. Memphis, not so much. Memphis, don't know what happened there. I'm an honest Abe. What am I going to tell you? Actually, if Memphis was one show, I might have sold that bitch out. They split them into two. It wasn't necessary for the amount of people that showed up to each one. I tell you what. But who gives a shit? It was fun. And honestly, the really light one, I like. This sounds fucked up, but the harder the show, I kind of like it because it makes me perform differently, and that's where I grow. As opposed to if it's sold out, I'm just kind of sticking to the script. I need to get the job done. I need to kill. I need to get fans. I don't own the land, and this gold isn't thick. When I get my land and my thick chain, that's when I could. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. It's kind of just beating into you too. Just kill to get work in Hollywood. You must be famous or kill or host or something. You gotta offer something. And I'll tell you what, I have been at peace. Stuff has been happening, and I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I gave you gonorrhea. It's fine. It's fine. My apologies. I'll get tested. It's a crazy life. What are you going to do? You got to go swim with the dolphins. It's not my fault. You don't have access to ocean water. God's antibiotic. Did you know that? Go rub some rocks on you, Willy Whacker kid. It'll heal. I don't trust the Vyvanse. That's a speed. I said the wrong one. Whatever. I don't know the fucking. This is Lee's Vietnamese coffee. Oh my God. Hang on. Let me just get a little cracked out real quick. Excuse me. I love coffee. I love dodgeball, tits. You know, I'm a simple man. What do you love, Chris? It wasn't a rhetorical question. You're supposed to answer me. I'm over here chugging.
Stuff.
This guy's just letting me just get the drinky sounds. Same stuff. You don't play dodgeball.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I'm not not against it. I think it sounds fun.
Say you love tits.
I love tits.
What a fucking lunatic. I'm sorry I'm so silly. Don't apologize, Craig. You're the man. I love you, Craig. You know, when you've been beating yourself down your whole life, it's really hard to be positive. You know, you say some shit, even jokingly. That's one of those things. I'm a comedian. So you say something in a joke, but your subconscious doesn't know the difference. Well, my subconscious needs to take a joke, all right? I got to be funny. You can't be, oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. No, you got to say, oh, look at that. You fell on your face. You got a little shit stain right there. That's funny. Do you understand what I'm saying? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm off the reservation. It happened. I drank too much ayahuasca, and I'm at peace with myself. The war is over. This is bullshit. Like, what am I going to talk about? I am at peace. Namaste. No. So many things. Canada was fucking lit. I didn't go on the hardest weekend of the year this year.
Nice.
I went on the second hardest weekend of the year this year. The manager told me that. He said, I swear to God, the manager said, you know, if it wasn't in July and we had this nice weather and you came like in winter, you might have sold this bitch out. And I just was like, well, book me in winter then. Relay the message. We all make more money. It's a good thing. But I compete against God, the weather, sun. That's who I'm referring to. Nice weather. Again, not as bad. It wasn't the holiday weekend. Some other poor sap sucker. He was from Australia. That fucker flew from Australia to do Canada Day. What is their business model? And then Snoop was in the outdoor arena, so I still had to compete against Snoop. Yeah, tough sell.
Yeah.
He's pretty big. Have you heard of him? I didn't want to go to my show. Can I go to Snoop? How about we switch? What's my motherfucking name? He was like, I don't know. You're not famous enough, Craig. I heard your fart joke once. You know what's crazy? I have no idea. There's a good chance Snoop may have seen my shit. That's what's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I said that a lot. It's crazy. I know Seth Rowan has seen my shit. Paul McCartney has seen my shit. Regina King has seen my shit. David Arquette. This is that I know of and can remember. There's probably... I mean, my heroes, a lot of my heroes see my shit. That's pretty cool. Speaking of hero, I wanted to finish Vancouver, but I was at Zany's Nashville with my buddy Joe Abushaker. Good luck, Joe. I don't know your last name. Known you 10 years. I know I like you. That's all I need to know. Anyways, we're at Zany's Nashville and just getting some food. We couldn't figure it out. The mall, because the mall didn't have a food court. We can't roam in the mall. Where's the food court? Where's the food court? He needed new shoes and new jeans. He ripped a hole in his jeans. I was like, you do this the day of the gig? What's going on, man? Anyway, no, I wanted to do something, but that's just a funny observation. We go around the mall, no food court. No food court. We're like, what's the food court? And then we're looking up stuff, and everything's fried there, and you don't want to eat double fried chicken before a show. So we said, fuck it. They only had Cheesecake Factory then and bougie restaurants, chain restaurants, a couple independents. We're like, fuck it, let's go Cheesecake Factory. I know I get the salmon and veggies there, you know. It's safe, it's clean. I won't have a heart attack on stage. And then we sit at the bar because it's 20-minute wait for a fucking table, and we don't care. And then I look up, I'm like, that looks like Joey Diaz. So what the fuck is Joey Diaz doing at a Cheesecake Factory in Tennessee? He lives in Jersey or Hollywood, where I used to see him. And then I went up to him, and I was kind of nervous because I know him, but I don't know him, And I was even nervous. I haven't seen him since pre-COVID, and he recognized me, and he remembered my name. I was nervous, dude. And then he gave me a hug, and that shit was the best moment of my fucking life. Joe came up, and he was there with his family. He was visiting his sister-in-law or something, and he was just getting lunch. And I invited him to do a guest spot, but he was with his family. And but yeah, and then he messaged me. He said, "I'm proud of you, brother. The fucking great Uncle Joey Coco Diaz. Goddamn, man. I feel like $1 million. I never was so happy in my fucking life." I was like, wow. And he said he saw the clips, and he watches them. And I just he's like, "I see your clips. I see you hustling." So I told him I sold out Chicago and getting close to it in Nashville. And then he goes, "You doing Huntsville next?" And I said, "No, Memphis, when the ticket sales aren't so good." He said, "It's all right, you'll get there." I said, "I'm a new booty headliner," and he laughed. Dude, that motherfucker's the man. I really hope he comes back to stand-up. He's done it a handful of times, and he just podcasts. I think he just retired. He's OG in the game, 25, 30 years. I don't blame him, but the fan in me was like, "Come on, dog. Come knock these bitches out. Come get them." Yeah, Uncle fucking Joey, bro. That lit my soul on fire. I was just like this. I never felt so happy in my life. I was just like, wow. That fool knew my name, said he watched my clips, and I was all worried he didn't even remember me, period. He's older, I emceed not even that. Like, I do 40, 50 cities a year. So I meet, Jesus, sometimes 2 openers a show, and sometimes they're one-nighters, so I could meet 50, 100 comics a year. You know how much drugs I've done? You think I remember most of you, but like a lot of times it's just such a blur, and I'm in survival soldier mode, and I compartmentalize things. So I'll run into you like a year or 2 later and just look at you and be like, "Hey," I know I like you. I just can't pinpoint it. So, but I am seen enough in Hollywood where I work with them at least, a cool dozen times. Yeah. And I know there's a motherfucker that I'm sure won't remember me, I'll be like, "Oh." But that's how it goes, because that's just the game. I bet you Chappelle forgets every motherfucker, because he meets so many, and he likes his smoke. He likes his drink, You can party with him all night, and the next day he's like, who are you, bro? I used to do that shit all the time. People would come up to me like, "Yeah, I was at your house before we did this." I'm like, who are you? I lived there for a month. You did? Yeah. I don't remember. I got catnip in jars. You think I remember you from 2008, motherfucker? I don't care if we shared some cocaine together in the bathroom and cried all night long. Oh, hilarious. Yeah, back to Vancouver. Did I do everything? Eric went with Eric, the homie Eric Friedman. Shit was cracking. Those were good shows. Yeah, that shit was fire. I was dreading it because of what happened last time. It was like 12 people. This time there was 22. No. What's trippy is consistently the show you look at that's going to be the most difficult and the hardest ends up being my favorite one. That happened in Memphis too. The early show was definitely the lightest and the hardest, and I had the most fun just because it makes you do stuff differently. And the same exact thing happened in Vancouver on Thursday. The early show, it was light, but it was awesome because he just changes you. I don't know what it does. I can't pinpoint it, but I like it. I like it a lot. Jim Carrey. Boy, I just counted on camera for no reason. I was hoping something would send to me. I thought I had all these fucking notes. Didn't I text you something?
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, where you at? I'm dying over here. This guy, you son of a
get
bitch.
it.
I'm taking the weed back. Give it back. I told you bring me weed 2 weeks in a row. Now who provides?
I brought
I
you
was
some.
bugging. Yeah, too late. Where were you at when I was smoking resin, Chris? Where were you then? I was searching for roaches. I was smoking tobacco, and not the organic kind, not the shaman kind. What a fiend. Well, you know, I still am at peace with it, man. It's just weed. I hope I don't get gluttonous. It's still somewhat appropriate. It's not all day, every day. Like, I smoked twice today, but just 2 little hits. Just 2 little hits. Just 2 babies. Come on. Come on. I'm sad. I'm not even sad right now. I just like to get fucked up.
Let's see. You want to talk about getting reduced down to the skull with your mother?
What the hell did I send you? Oh, yeah, it was before all those photos.
It's right under the picture.
Oh, I forgot some
wedding.
things in ayahuasca. I'm doing it again. I'm hooked. You coming with me? You wanna talk to your creator? You wanna go through different dimensions and realms and not understand shit when you come back? What happened? I don't know, but I feel lighter. I cannot get over what the fuck this syrup is. I'm hooked. It's enlightenment. It's a little truth juice. It's a little feel better about yourself. It's trust the universe, the process, the whatever. Let me read exactly what I wrote. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I cannot believe I didn't do the cat thing. How on earth did I forget? I'm Mr. Cat over here. I have a cat named Mr. Cat. I have 4 cats. I love them. They're my soulmates. When I was going through, I was trying to realize, like, why is it hard to articulate what you experience during ayahuasca is. It's because it's not like you experience, there is vivid hallucinations, or I don't even know if you classify them as that, just because I have hallucinated before and it's just different. It's more sacred geometry and visions, almost like you're witnessing the mechanisms of the gears of the universe. That's how it feels. Like certain moments of Doctor Strange when he opens the doors and it's all the, you see like that. But then when I'm experienced like childhood trauma or whatever, I don't know what's happening because it's just a feeling. Like it's not like I'm reliving it in the narrative of how it happened. Like I'm not experiencing the dialogue, even though I am ingesting the dialogue. Does this make sense? Like it's hard to explain unless you've experienced it. You just get feelings and energies and you're like, oh, that's dark. Oh, what is that? That's why I said, like, I don't know what happened, but I felt something, something not a good. We don't need to go too dark right now. I'm in a silly mood. But that's why it's hard to explain, like, what happens, because I was reduced down to, like, a skull. Like, it just kept going in further and further, because you know how I said you co-create with them, like, show me more. And it almost felt like I was taken back to birth, but it wasn't like I'm in the operating room. It was just a feeling of that. Mm-hmm. And I'm with my mother and father, and it was just a trip. And I was reduced down, and I just remember like a skull. And I don't know if it represents death and rebirth or whatever, but it was like we were one. And I forgot to, of course, to just in the moment, you just thank your mom for everything. She brought you into this world, and you just owe her everything. I know I'm a little shit and I like to tease, but I obviously get it. Everything's because of them, even though I talk all this shit about my daddy too. He was just crazy. I truly love him with all my heart. It's no bad blood. he did the best he could with what he had, and he was all fucked up too, and still is. And everyone's their inner child. Most of the world never dealt with shit. You know that? They're just walking wounds. 50, 60, 7-year-old inner child still acting like a child. You know what I mean? I'm on the internet. I've seen 80-year-olds get in fistfights. That's not very enlightened, Tom. Hey, Harold, put your dukes down. You fucking 80. Stop boxing Frank. I said the wrong name. Whatever. Frank's a common name. Frank's a common go-to fake name because I always say people's real names. It's like, well, just say Frank. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, just that. That's why one of the reasons I keep going back to ceremony, because it heals me. I feel lighter and just the path to growing the fuck up. I need steroids to help accelerate this, okay? Some people don't, but it's still some badass bitchin' spiritual work that enlightens you, so to speak. You know, I know I'm climbing up another mountain. It's like I just signed up for open mics, but in the spirit world. I'm like, oh, come on. I gotta get to work. That's how it feels like. Once again, not everybody needs all this work. Some people, maybe, I don't fucking know. You're all good to go. You're healed up. I still say try it. It's quite nice. But yeah, that shit, I just remember being reduced down, like not reduced, like just going down a tunnel and like strobe lights, and it kept going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper till I was just one with her as like a skull, and I was shaking, but like in a good way. And it was just one of the trippier experiences of my life, and I left feeling better and like a deeper understanding of my mother, and just letting go of some bullshit, like my bullshit and hers. Just like my mom's she's a sweetheart of unconditional love, but she can be negative, you know, just that old school way. So like, just instead of arguing and reacting and being triggered by some rude, ignorant shit she may say about stand up or something, you know, that she has no awareness that she did. So what am I going to do? What am I going to let it go? Let it go. Great. You know, what are you going to argue with her? You love her. Time's short. Let's enjoy each other. Am I going to pick a fight even though she started it? You know, just some shit like that. It's just crazy. And like, I know I don't want to sound like a little bitch brat boy, but you could ask my sisters, just that shit. Like, but they don't even get it. They're just old school. That shit, like they talk about you in front of you to their friends. And you're like, I'm right here and I'm an adult. And that's not true, you know, and you just, it makes you go like, you know, but what's reacting going to do? You just let it go. All right. You're going to tell her I stole baseball cards from Albertsons in 1996. Go ahead. It's been 30 fucking years, lady. Let it go. You know, and then I'm guilty, and then on and on and on. It's like, dude, we're fine right here, right now. And let's eat a scone, goddammit, and smile. Give me some Devonshire cream on me. I love you. It's good on your scone. And then they're playing the frequency machines. And this is part, I spoke about this when I wasn't really in control with my body, but not in that weird possessive way, just in a musically frequency way when they're playing the different instruments. And these fools were playing those tuning forks and sound bowls and like sacred chimes and bells, like all these the frequency machines. Like there's, I don't know the technical exact ones, but there's like the love one and this and that. And they're playing this shit when you're on ayahuasca, and the shit started clicking in me and started turning me into a cat. And then I started doing that, you know, when I kept doing that and I couldn't control it. And I was just laughing, bro. I was going, and I'm just like, you're a fucking cat. I was like, if anybody looks over here right now, you're just going like that. And just being a true weirdo, uncontrolled though. Like, I mean, I couldn't control it. Just I kept doing it, and I was like, what is happening? Going like this, and I was just laughing. I was like, anybody saw this, they're on the sauce anyways. They're probably like, is he really doing that, or am I tripping? And I was just clicking like a cat. I was like, what the hell? Man. Can't wait for August. I can't go in July. That's good. Space it out. Namaste. I'm taking 10s this time. Let's find out what the darkness was. I want to go to war with that shit and come out all fucking hulked up. My light shines bright, bitch. Fuck you, devil. I fucking cut you up. What you think I've been carrying these knives my whole life? I'm only fighting him, though. The devil am I. I'm going with the light. Man, I'm a weird dude, huh? I can't wait to drink more hallucinogens to fight the devil. That's kind of nuts, as I said it. I took his legs and I'm going to take his heart. That's crazy. I'm scared now. I just got sad. Archangel Michael, I said your name wrong. My bad. Please come help me. Yeshua, I'm sorry we've been calling you the wrong name for 2,000 years. There was no J back then. That's funny. I've been calling that guy. Then people been worshiping that fool, and it's been the wrong name the whole time.
I think they referenced that in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Because you're like supposed to spell the name of God or whatever, and he steps on a J and it like collapses.
Yeah.
And, like, there was no J or something like that.
It's a Y. His name was Yeshua. Yeshua. No, that's so funny. And then let's just talk about some controversial shit. I love all my hippie podcasters. They're not even hippies. They're actually intellectuals. But I just say that because they say some out there shit. But like Graham Hancock, Billy Carson, these fools talk about ancient books and what, like, you know, when shit was rewritten. And apparently, homie said Jesus did exist. His name was Yeshua. He wasn't God's son like people think. He was God, like, because he just unlocked the enlightenment. And he even said in his words, you could do it too. Like, Jesus isn't, he basically said, Jesus isn't coming back. You're coming back. It's in you. God's within you. It's in every atom. Even the quantum scientists are proving that there's light and consciousness in every fucking atom, which is just trippy shit. Once again, I don't know if I explain things correctly, but it's fun. And I love it. And he was saying this fool went to these ancient, he went to the ancient, I don't know what to call them, just spirituality schools, ministries where they taught him Reiki and Qigong, and he traveled and learned and then came back and healed fools, but it wasn't as like crazy as the Bible said. And he said, but he did do shit and like would preach love and then caught the attention of the authorities. But that's what their fool says. He never was crucified. That Romans wrote that in. So you be, you know, he died for you and lay guilt on you. And that's where it got manipulated. And he also he went to like some Ka school, like Kama Sutra, and he was fucking. That was cool. I was like, Jesus was fucking. Yeshua, whatever. And with Mary Magdalene, he unlocked some spirituality with that. And apparently he had kids, and they say it's likely his bloodline still roams the earth today. And he was, and he explains even the virgin birth. He's like, it's not like you would think. He's like, they had ancient technologies. How do you think they built the pyramids? They had fertility clinics, and they did that shit, but with science. It's not like God just went bloop, you know? It makes more sense when he's explaining it and reference. Just, we'll provide the link right here in the bio. It's a podcast with Billy Carson and Danica Patrick. And he explains like all this weird stuff about Jesus that I fucking love. Yeshua. And it's just funny. Because you're like, oh yeah, that makes more sense. If he was human, he'd be fucking, you know. Just my thoughts. And what a trip. Damn Romans got in there and rewrote it a bunch. Goddamn Jesuits. The hell's going on out there? Damn, it's fucking hot lately. I'm sweating. I started wearing a cross. Started getting all religious. Spirit of Santa Maria, help me. Come on, I'm doing ayahuasca again. Protect me. I need more feathers. I found some feathers. I collected some. I'll go get them. I'll show them to you. How long have we been rolling, Stinky Booty?
34 minutes.
Oh my God. I must be really high then, because I felt like 4 hours. That's right. I got stories. What else happened? Oh, Memphis said, oh my God. I don't know where the fuck I was staying, but I was staying in the fucking hood. How'd I forget about this? I always say, just talk about your road trip tales. And then I forget. And then here it is. Memphis. What is going on over there? Man, I walked in to the Courtyard Marriott. We're going to name them because fuck them. And what they could take the hit. They're fucking Marriott. And I booked the room via the Marriott app. I get my rewards points. I've been road dogging it like a motherfucker, and I had a buyout. So they give me money. I do the room. I want to stay by the airport because I'm flying home at 6 a.m. and you just want to be near the airport if you're calling an Uber at 4 a.m. Often, the reason I booked it there is often airport Marriott's. If it has airport in the name, they have airport shuttles every 30 minutes because it's just common. It's just, that's the whole business of it. So I get there, I check in. I try to check in. First of all, Joe runs in because he has the pee-pee and he disappears. And then while he's pissing, I walk in and the first thing said to me was, we ain't got no rooms. And I'm like, what? I was like, I bought it. It's on the thing. But keep in mind, it's like 3:15, 3:20. Check-in's at 3 p.m. 99% of the time, they'll let you check in an hour to 3 hours early if they have the room available, especially if you're a rewards member. So I'm like, okay, the room's got to be ready. It's past the time. She said, we ain't got no rooms to me. And then Joe walked back up. And he said, that's what she said to me literally as I was running by to the bathroom. I was like, I didn't even say hi. She just said, we ain't got no rooms. And then I was like, what? And then she was like, it took like 3 sentences to get out of her. Like a lot of exchange. I was like, what are you saying? Like, I was like, I bought it. I got the confirmation number. And then she said, oh, they're not ready yet. I'm like, why don't you say that first? You said we ain't got no rooms. That means there's no fucking rooms. And my heart just dropped. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I got a gig at 6. I need to wash my ass. And then, so she said, just wait, they'll be ready. But not nicely. There was nothing nice about any of this. It was as if I'm interrogating her to get information about my room that I paid for. And then there's a book out, and I've been road dog savage, dude. 3 years, 150 cities. Here we are. And so, like, I know how the shit works. So I see the book, and usually you sign up for the shuttle. Hey, I'd like to sign up for the shuttle at 4:30 a.m. And then I said, because the white notebook was out, and it said airport shuttle. I'm not just, it's on the thing. I go, is this the sign up? I would like to sign up for tomorrow. And she said, no, there's no sign in. Not like, no additional. And this is a different person. This is two. I went to another one. And then I was like, so how does it work? And then she said, it picks up every 30 minutes. Why isn't that offered first? You're concierge. This help. You're supposed to help. This is the fucking police precinct. What is happening? I'm fucking just trying. And then we get the room, and she doesn't write the name on the thing. And so I go to walk off, and Joe said, what room number is it? I was like, I don't know. And then I go, what's the room number? And she goes, it's on the thing, but like with an attitude. I go, no, it's not. And I'm keeping my cool because I already could tell they want to take something out on someone, and I don't want it to be me, even though they're wrong in every way, shape, and form. Multiple of them, too. And there was like 4 workers back there, and they all were rude. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? I hated my job at Trader Joe's. That's why I smoke weed, you dumb fucks. Go take a hit and smile at your customers. And then go to the room. And then Joe said the key didn't even work at the place where she told him to drive around and get in. Luckily, someone was there and opened it for him. And I'm like, ooh, get in the room, do the dance, but then cut to the next morning. So that was like 3 rude incidents. Now it's like 4 a.m. I'm down in the lobby with all these old ladies. I don't know why everyone's old, but it's all these little sweet little old nanas and then one old dude. And we're waiting for the shuttle, waiting. No shuttle, no sign of the shuttle. She's giving us no information. Old white lady, little frantic, little anxiety, kind of annoying me too, but she's asking old girl a million questions. No answers, no, like, it'll be here when, it'll be this. What's his ETA? To the point to where we're like, all right, we're just going to call Ubers then. There's no shuttle. And then this dude, and he was like a hood dude, and he had gold teeth and shit. And everyone has some thick-ass accents, you know. And he didn't even work there either, because I was going to get the free coffee. And then I went for like an orange or an apple, and he's like, "Oh, those aren't for sale yet." And I don't like to be told what to do, so I was just looking at him like, "Who the fuck are you, bro? I don't see no Marriott in your logo." And he just said it when he came in, "I'm the Uber driver. I'm the Uber driver." And he kept saying that, and then the shuttle, he's like, it felt like a scam. Like, I don't know if the shuttle's coming. And then like, we gotta call Uber. And then the other old lady said, "Let's just go with him, the Uber driver. He's offering it to her." And she's like, "Come with me." She's probably scared. Seems like scam, which it was. And then I'm just laughing. I was like, "Oh, I'll call the Uber on my phone." He's like, "You don't even have to do that. Just come with me." And I was like, "All right, this is your hustle." But I was like, I ain't giving him more than $20. And the Uber was 30. I was like, that's fine. Me and her give him 20 each. He gets $40. And fuck the system. I respect that. Then we get to his car. It's a 2-door coupe fucking Ford Mustang, bro. He no Uber driver. It's me or Nana getting in the back. So then I was like, fuck it. I'll just get in the back, Nana. And then I get in the back, and then the luggage don't even fit in the trunk because it's a fucking Mustang. What is up with Mustangs? How is every trunk a regular size and then a Mustang is the size of my dick hole? What the fuck is that? Anyways. So now I'm back in the back seat, sitting like this in a Mustang, and it's super close. And we got there, and like my mom even says, I told her the story. I was like, dude, this fucking Uber driver, bro. And then she's like, weren't you scared? I'm like, what's he? Who? He's going to kidnap a fucking dude and a Nana? No, he just wanted some money, and he got it, and he deserved it. It was fine. It was fine, but it made me think, like, are you the shuttle driver, and did you park it over there just to work? Nobody wasn't. He clearly wasn't. There was no shuttle. There was no fucking shuttle. Nobody told us that. They just had us waiting there. What the hell kind of business model is that? I thought I chose this. I hate corporations. I chose it to be safe for a baseline of accommodations. Did I say that right? Accommodations. I like comedy. Accommodations. Oh, whatever. I can't get it all right. You catch my drift. Yeah, that was Memphis, dude. Oh, and then on the ticket link, it said 6 p.m. show. So me and my buddy assumed it was 6 p.m. show because it said 6 p.m. show. No, it was 7 p.m. show, and we just got there way too early and had to take a nap. And then also it wasn't just me, a lot of fans, because it said 6 p.m. show. It didn't say 6 p.m. door. I know how to read, even though... It's all good, though. Namaste. It's all love. I guess God needed me to learn a lesson that day. What the fuck it was, I have no idea. Patience? I don't wanna. Fucking Memphis. I guess by the airport's hood. Why are the airports always in the hood? Ours is hood adjacent, or it used to be anyways. They cleaned it up. They got gentrified.
I guess just the amount of plane traffic makes it undesirable for anyone who can afford otherwise to live nearby.
Families don't want jet fuel being sprayed on them? What do you mean? What on earth? Those are cute little chemtrails. Oh, look at that one. So good. Oh, no. Little Johnny has asthma. I wonder what it's from. Wake up. San Pedro, the children there have some of the highest asthma rates because it's by the refinery and the container ships with all those diesel engines just trotting in the harbors, Harbor City. So, yeah, if you want to raise a kid with some weak lungs, go to San Pedro, California. Maybe you could sue 76 at a later date. Get a little money, the long haul, investing in your kid's future. These are jokes, folks. This is madness. I don't want anybody to be poisoned. Anyhow, any questions?
You went to Graceland?
Oh, no. Sorry, I just got an offer. Birthday parties are $1,000. That's right, I said it. What kind of shit offer is that? I'm getting bigger. You guys are coming with shittier offers. Dude, this game's crazy. You want to do a birthday party? I don't know who told me this, but it was the best advice I've ever gotten in my life. Artists or contract, whatever. I don't care what you are. If you're an independent worker, entrepreneur, hustler, whatever. If you don't want to do it, ask for twice as much money as you would be happy doing it. So like they say, you want to do a birthday party at a house. It's the worst gig known to man. Nobody wants to hear me. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm going to bomb for 30 straight minutes. So they'll be like, I'll give you 500. I'll be like, I'll do it for $2,000. And I hope they say no. When they say yes, I still go like this. Oh, fuck. But it's so much money that I am then happy to die slow on stage. That's the game. You got to work your way up to that. You don't think I done 9 birthday parties learning the hard way? Yeah, I'll do it for a bag of candy. No problem. 2 beers and a bag of candy. That's how long ago it was. I was drinking. I did a shit show, a quinceañera for 2 beers and a bag of candy. Worst show I've ever done in my life. Worst thing I've ever done. I did a Super Bowl party for a G, and I still hated it. And I was poor at that time. That was rent. That was food. And I hated every second of it. I told them. I call them. They always think it's going to be a good idea. I go, first of all, this isn't going to go how you think it's going to go. This is going to be awful. Nobody's going to want this. They're going to be tired and want me to shut the fuck up. Do you still want to go forward with this? It's yes every time. These stubborn mules think, what do I know? Only been in the game, stand up 11 years, improv sketch, total 13, 14 years. Boy, it's been a long time. What a game. It's fucking crazy. Even my buddy, he pissed me off. I was giving him game. That was just given to me. It's not even my shit. It's just shit I paid attention to. And like Amir K give me some wisdom, and Ian Edwards, these fools drop truth bombs. And I love sharing it because it's knowledge. And I gave homie one. And then later he's like, I didn't really believe you. But then after seeing what happened after a show, like about merch sales and shit, I was like, why am I going to lie to you? You're my friend. I learned everything the hard way. It made me mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was so happy to given advice by anybody that had a tiny bit more knowledge than me, and I soaked it up. And to second guess a friend that is literally, here's what you got to do. Here's what worked for me. Here's what was told to me. The blueprint. And he's like, nah. And then he was like, oh, you were right. Yeah, no shit. It wasn't even me. It was homie over there. He told me, oh, brother. Good luck, you stubborn fucking mule. Go figure it out. What is that? Oh, another gift. Oh, this is the Dr. Bronner's. I already shared that. What's up with stubborn fools? I guess I was that way too. If I'm noticing it in him, I probably have it in me then. That's that whole shit. We're all mirrors. Fuck. What's it? It's whatever. I've been listening to too much spiritual stuff. This stuff doesn't make sense. No, we're all one, tuning in to different radio frequencies. That's what they say. And I've experienced that, and I still don't like to believe it. You know? You've experienced it too. Mm-hmm. Doesn't it trip you out?
Yeah. I mean, it's so far away now that it's like, was it a dream? I know it wasn't,
That's what I mean.
but
Yeah.
like, it's been long enough where I, like,
You dismiss it and you know it happened.
yeah.
You know you witnessed some shit. Like, yeah. I fucking go every other month and I still forget in that quick month. You're like, what was that? I don't know, but I'll go get a refresher.
Same thing happens to people who have like near-death experiences. They change their ways. They have all these ideas about how they're going to be something brand new and fix everything, and they do for a little while, and then it tends to kind of creep back to the old whoever you were before that.
The devil's winning. Oh, no, you're not. I got your legs, homie. I got your legs. I'm coming for your heart. Get out of me. I don't want to eat pork. I don't want no more porn. Get out of here. I cast the demons out.
The only way to beat the devil is with love, right? You're not going to fight him. You gotta love him.
Ravenga. No, I guess you're right. Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to give that fool a hug? Seems pretty creepy. I don't know. I'll stop talking.
It'll be like Empire Strikes Back. He'll try to cut his mask off, and it'll be your face underneath.
It's a mirror. Mm-hmm. I told you. It's a mirror K. No, that's a play on words. A mirror. Yeah, you know. Any questions? We're just on this path to spiritual enlightenment. It's fucking weird and hard and a lot of work. And I gotta, like, eat vegetables and work out. Oh, come on.
When's the last time you played dodgeball?
Jesus. Months. 6 months. I started to play again. And then I just started to tour again. And I need to fix that because that's my baby. I love it. I'm home for a whole month. I'll look into signing up for a league. I can only play in leagues that play on Mondays or Tuesdays. And then I usually record my podcast and do shows.
Yeah.
It's fucking like, I don't have any days off. And when I do, I like to keep it a day off. But that would be a fun thing to put in a day off. But like, even then, sometimes, you know, it's hard to explain it.
You can be so busy that even fun things are like work.
It stress me out. Yeah. Somebody asked me to go to a concert and it gave me anxiety. I mean, no, I don't, and it sucks because I know that's bad, but I'm gone so much I don't want to do anything when I'm home. That's what it is. Unless it's like lunch with my mother and a movie down the street. I want it. Unless it's stand-up, then I'll do fucking anything. I will go to... I heard there's a new club in Antarctica. Move over, aliens. I got some jokes coming. I don't know what that shit is. The road life is just crazy. It's hard. It's brutal, but it's amazing, and I love it, and I know I'm blessed. And yeah, I just said blessed, and I know I was talking about Jesus, but I said he was fucking. That's pretty hip. I'm telling you, man, if you go down some out there podcast, the information, keep in mind too, although I believe almost everything Billy Carson says, that fool's a gangster. He does his motherfucking research. Whether it's real or not, it is absolutely entertaining, and a lot of these people are just asking questions to some, you know, clear plot holes in many of books and that are rewritten a lot and not even original, you know. And I like to know the history of things. And that's just fun. And, yeah. That's it. Running on empty. Next topic. What do I got? I got a poop story somewhere. Let me look it up. Poopy. Where are you at, Poopy? I got stuck on a cat thing real quick. Sorry about that. Oh, that's a booty pic. Oh. That was the joke. It wasn't. All right, here we go. This fool's name is Bob. He said don't name them, and I almost did. So this is a letter from Bob. So we're balls deep inside a 2-story house that's about to be 80% on fire. What?
Is this the beginning of the story?
Yeah. You don't have to say balls deep if you're in a fire. I know you're trying to be descriptive, but you're on fire? What the hell? We get to the staircase and proceed to make our way up. I had Thai food. Is there really a fire going on?
It's a metaphorical fire.
No metaphors at the first sentence. You confusing me. I was like, is there really a fire here? Come on, Bob.
You don't read so good as it is.
Yeah, that was confusing. It's not just me, right?
It is, yeah, I'm confused.
I mean, that's why I was like, is this a metaphor? Is this in your tummy? Is this what is happening? Are you really, you're shitting your pants during a 2-story fire? This is the craziest poop story ever. Watch out, firefighters. There's green apple splatters on the stairwell. We get to the staircase and proceed to make our way up. I had Thai food about an hour before this. See, I've been reading real good. I've been practicing. I've been doing my audibles. Ayahuasca make me really good. I read the same sentence again. I had Thai food about an hour before this. So I'm yanking this hose trying to... What do you... I'm starting this over. I just got to read it through. I don't understand you, sir. All right. I had Thai food about an hour before this. So I'm yanking this hose, trying to muscle it up the stairs. And my stomach begins to cramp hard.
Oh, is he a firefighter?
This is a fire. You're a firefighter. This is a fire. It's not a metaphor. This makes sense. I'm so sorry. Dum. Why don't you say I'm a firefighter out the gate, dog? You, what a brave soul. You pooping and putting out fires? You diarrhea on a fire, bro. This a hero. Why don't you want me to name you? You're the biggest, baddest hero I've ever heard. He saved my house, but it smells real bad. He put out my kitty, but it's got pink eye now. He just bent over. Someone put a thumb on his asshole and sprayed the whole fire. This is awesome. Now, this is a poop story. He did poop during the fire. What the hell? You needed to preface this, Bob. My heavens. Anyways, back. Now I'm excited. Now I'm invested. This guy can write. He was serious. Unbelievable. Okay, just rewind. So I'm yanking on the hose. God, that's why I was like, is he yanking on his hose? What's happening here? No, but he's a firefighter. He's got a real hose. He's trying to put out a fire, and he's about to shit his pants. Wow. I mean, when you got to go, you got to go. That's a saying for a reason. I tap my buddy on the helmet, point at my ass, and through his mask, you could see his eyes light up because he ate the food too. So here I am clinching, and I figured it's now or never. To my left, about 3 rooms down, there's a bathroom. The ceiling has got hot tiles falling from it, and I didn't give a fuck. Right there in that bathroom, I tried to get my gear off, and it was too late. I shit it in my gear, and I had to penguin walk my ass to the fire truck, where I told no one what happened. Just stick to the end of an unused hose in my gear pants and open that baby up. So I vowed to never eat spicy foods before station days. That man is a hero. You shit your fire gear during a fire, and my dumb ass thought you were speaking in riddles. You did. This is the hero. What a man. I'm not gay, but you're a good man. You're a good man. I hope you get a good woman or dude, whatever you think. Oh, he's married. He's got a female. Okay. You can't say that, Greg. Now, that's a good poop story. That motherfucker pooped during an inferno. That's what I'm talking about.
A backdraft coming.
That's a classic movie. Russell Crowe. Backdraft. Hell of a love scene between Andy Garcia and somebody. I don't know. I just remember my mom and aunt getting hot. Oh. Yeah, he's a handsome devil. I'm like, whatever. Show me the fire. I'm into tits later. I'm 5. Give me the fire. I was into tits then. I've always been into tits. Pervert. Yeah, that's the wildest poop story.
It's the closest anyone's ever come to dying well.
Pooping. Hot towels coming down. You know, you trying to go to the toilet.
I probably wouldn't have had that thought. I would have just gone.
If hot tiles are falling from the ceiling, I'm pooping my pants.
Yeah.
I guess it is on fire. You could just shit the floor.
Yeah.
Who's going to say, oh, the fire got the plumbing. The fire bust that pipe right there, but nowhere else. So interesting. He shit in somebody else's house. Oh my God. That is so funny. Thank you, God. That's how you know there's a God. He's so funny. He's like, I'm going to give the firefighter diarrhea. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Oh, man. Well, that's it. I got a lot of weed that needs smoking. I got to go buy some Archangel Michael. He's not going to protect me if I can't get his name right. I need to get some Archangel Michael. Is this a tongue twister? Can you say it?
Archangel Michael.
How the fuck do you do that? What is going on, Craig? Archangel Michael. I got to get some of his stuff because I've been talking shit to you know who, and I'm getting scared now. Oh, leave me alone. You've been haunting me my whole life.
I would say bring holy water, but that's probably something the Romans made up.
Yeah, I don't trust them. Only Michael. He's got a knife. The only angel I believe in has a knife. All right? Those other pussies. Just kidding. I'm so sorry, God. I'm a comedian. Come on. I'm just poking around here. Just goofing. I'm just goofing. I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I love my cats. I'm a good man. This is how I operate all day. I'm like kind to myself, but then I'll be mean or say some shit just like that. Someone cut me, I'll fucking kill your fam. I'm sorry, God, I didn't mean it. I was just joking around. I'm gonna get him some roses. He want a zucchini from my garden. I didn't mean it. How about I hit him in the head with it one time? Wake up. No, okay, I'm so sorry. I'll just give it here. Love. Learn how to drive, pussy. I'm love, you know? Every day, every moment. I love you, Craig. You suck. What is wrong with us? What is right with us? Everything. Oh, it's hard. You be nice to yourself. I see you over there. You always talking shit. I'm sorry. Shut up, Chris. I love you. You shut up, Christopher Lund. You're a good man. I won't let you talk to you that way. You be nice to yourself. So what if you shit on the floor of a fire? Man, it is hot in here. I told you the devil's winning, bro. Whoa. No, stop saying it. I was just joking. You shit way up. Whatever the hell your name was, I know it was not what they say it was. Too much, Craig. Stop it. This is how my mom operates, too. Oh, my God. That's what I could talk about. I saw Joyride. That shit is funny as fuck. Oh, my God. My homie Sherry Cola's in it. I only done a couple shows with her. But you know how it goes. I'm happy to see anybody winning that. This fool is on everything. When I'm going to see her in a movie, there was a preview for her in another movie. That's when you know you big time. When you in the previews and the feature, that's some winning, bro. That's some motherfucking winning. She's in everything. Good for her. That's so dope. Man, Joyride is basically a female version of Hangover, but knocks it out of the park. I'm not trying to. It's just it's a group of friends that go on an adventure and shit happens. I'm not trying to fucking compare and do this and that. It's just an amazing fucking film. It is funny as shit. It was sexual though, because as we were leaving, this family left, and these two kids were like, "That was funny," and the dad was like, "I didn't know it was going to be that sexually explicit." Like yeah. I was sitting with my mother, and I'm uncomfortable. It was like families there, you know. That shit was funny, bro. Damn. No, they had this one moment. Comedies have not been hitting lately either. I mean, some have for sure, but when I came up in the 90s and 2000s, like 80-90% of comedies were good. And now it feels like we're lucky to get one or two a year.
Yeah.
And I'm getting at is this shit is straight fire. It's absolutely hilarious. I was so happy to see her in it and it to be absolutely fucking hilarious. And not just like one or two moments, you know. Like that shit was banger after banger, bro. Damn. There's this one epic scene that involves a pussy. I'm not going to spoil it, but lips were shown. And niños were in that movie theater. And I was laughing. I didn't know they were in the theater till afterwards, but that moment was so fucking funny. They all hit it out of the park. Damn.
I imagine your mom enjoyed it too.
Oh my God, we were cracking up. Damn. What a good flick. I'm going to go watch all her work. I've only seen a little bit of it. Sherry Cole is her name. It's funny to do weird, shitty shows with somebody and then see them on billboards later, at a later date. I remember doing like Hooters with Jimmy O Yang, and now he's in all the movies and shit. That shit's wild, bro. It's so cool to come up. The shit is real, y'all. Motherfuckers, we all start with nothing. I try to preach that message a lot. I started with nothing. Now I have a 2-bedroom apartment. But that's still something because it was pretty bad for a long time.
You got an ocean view.
I got an ocean view. You've been there for most of it. You see me get kicked out of bars. You remember what I was. I was a wild night. What did you think of me before I got sober? You can be honest. Not too brutal. I'll kill you.
No, I mean, I thought you were like a wild and crazy guy. You were fun to hang out with. I think that like we got thrown out of the frolic room that one time, but that was
innocent.
That was it, and that was an accident.
It was an accident.
No, you were just always very funny and like kind of crazy.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That adds up.
Yeah, like the time you drank the like bloated tangerine juice out of my fridge, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta throw that out." And you're like, "Why? Still good."
I don't even remember that.
It was like bowed out.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, probiotic. Oh, I remember that. That hurt. Yeah, that hurt later. I like to shock people.
When I found the pear in the trash that just had the perfect bite mark out of it, and I was like, "Was this in the trash before you took the bite?"
That's irrelevant, Chris. What matters is I was fed. Yeah, I ate a lot of food out of trash. I ate a lot of spoiled food, a lot of people's lunches. I got food poisoning at least 3-4 times. I didn't learn. It takes a lot, you know. Why do you think I'm doing that? Once ago, I got to purge all that bad food I ate. I would eat people's lunches. I would run amok. I'd shake your sodas. But, you know, I love, it wasn't like malicious. It's just shenanigans.
Yeah.
I want to hide in the cupboard and scare you, and maybe you poop and piss a little, you know. I'll use your toothbrush if nobody's around, you know. The simple things that don't bug me at all and bother the rest of humanity. And they look at me like I'm a monster. I'm like, it's all love. We're all one. Let me use your toothbrush. I keep showing my tooth hole online, and all the dentists keep hitting me up. You gotta put something in it. Sure. You just want some money out of me. I'm fine with the hole. I put a chiclet in there every other day, and it feels complete. But then it dissolves, and I gotta chew it.
You're gonna be the only person to get a cavity in your tooth hole.
Is that possible? I've been putting sugar packets there. Oh, no. I told you that big kid I clubbed in the shins used to suck on sugar packets. Anyways, that was a long time ago. He was the church bully. He was beating up kids. Yeah. I've told that story a bunch. But it is truly it's a proud moment. You defend yourself against a bigger man and you win. I was like 8. I play baseball. I know what a weapon is. No, he was beating everybody up. He didn't fuck with me no more. I tell you what. How's those golf balls in your tibia, bitch? I fucking clubbed that fool. Quick, hit me. Yeah, you were threatening me. You're threatening me. Back up.
Oof, the shins is a painful one.
Right on the top of the steps. I was quick. He couldn't catch me. I hid behind. I sabotaged him. I've seen Braveheart. I know how to set a trap, bitch. Bam. Club them knees. Them shin bones with the 2x4. It was when we had real wood blocks. It was the thing to do, you know. He just beat up this poor kid, Peter. I wasn't going to be next. I seen what you did to his head. I ain't falling victim to that. Club. Smack. That's why I love and thank my daddy. He put something in me that will shank you when you're not looking, you know. We're all one. Love. Namaste. I'm just joking. Get off my property. No, it's very hard. It's also a trip to think of just being sweet and kind, but there's like evil, and you're like, you stay back. But then it's a mirror. I'm like, you don't look. I don't like that. You know, you're a mirror. Then put the knife down. Crazy to think of. No, I was just on this road dog shit, and it was quite a lot. You know, I was only home one day. I had to do laundry, pack, fly out, fucking get up 3:30 a.m. to make the gig. Both times. It gets to you, but I'm doing better at enjoying the process. And I just kept it's always good to have a homie, me and the homie Joe. And I was just like, this shit, like to just sit back and look at it from a different vantage point and be like, this shit's awesome. Even though it's hard and you're in it. It's hard to explain. Actually, it's not hard to explain. You get up at 3:30 in the morning and fucking wake up discombobulated in a different time zone and have to be funny for 1 hour in front of strangers, and it could be a hostile environment or a good, it's so hard, but I love it, and I'm getting strong. I'm getting good. You know, I'm feel myself getting stronger at stand up, and I like it. It's like power in a good way, though. It's just, I don't really want real power. I don't want to control governments. I just want to be funny. Like, that's the only power. How fucking funny can I be in a hard situation? Oh, this is awful. Let me get the microphone. Oh, it's like hulking up. It feels so good. And the savages get addicted to that. And I heard your tummy right now, Chris. That was disgusting. Sick, man. And that's like why I love my friends that are just savages, will go anywhere and any show, any play, doing these hell gigs for 10, 15, 20 years, some of us. And it ferments you, though. That whole diamond forms under pressure. It's important to take care of yourself too, but it is it's a process. It is a thing, but no thing is more important than your health and well-being. So, of course, ferment and be a road dog and a savage and get it. Get in the trenches of whatever industry you're in. I don't care if it's carpentry or fucking crocheting. I say that a lot. I like crocheting. What can I say? But just get in it. Do it. The homie Jason Ellis, Wolfmate, said it when he was ripping. It was skateboard. That's why I see his hustle and stand-up. I'm like, bro, like, you're in it, He's like, yeah, because I've done it in other things, and this is what it takes. Just to dive in and go in 150%. And, yeah, it's worth it. Because Lockheed Martin don't give a fuck about you. Okie dokie. So go work for yourself. So what, your kids got dental? They still gonna look like this. Oh, that was weird. Why did I do that? I really ruined a sweet moment. Really. My tooth hole smells funny. My tooth hole smells like vinegar. Yep. That's all I got, fuckers. That's all I got. Did I give you enough today? I tried to give you my heart every week. I don't know what a trip too. I just think about the time I started this podcast to right now, freshly fired from Trader Joe's. That's such a funny thing. I was like, I just got fired. I better start a podcast. Is that how it happened, right?
Yeah.
Or right before?
It was a calculated move. You had a big enough following where we were going to get views, and you said, like, I'm only going to get bigger, and I need a back catalog of material out there for
I don't even
fans.
remember saying this. You hear that, Craig? You hear that, young Craig? You've
had all the great ideas for this show. I just sometimes am the one who implements them, but
I don't remember the timeline. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Apparently time doesn't exist. I'm like, what? Feels like it to me. Time doesn't exist. How the fuck? Why am I wearing this watch? I'm not. No time. Yeah, I gotta stop watching these Alan Watts and fucking these people will say some shit that'll make me go, oh yeah, and then I'll be like, huh? Like they say time isn't real, it's just a measurement that we use to comprehend our universe, and it's like bigger than that. And I'm like, all right, well, what is it then? I'm like I don't get it. But it's not just me. These are bright minds I'm listening to on the YouTube, the Alan Watts and the Einsteins and the weirdos and the Ram Dasses and shit. It's fun stuff. Okay, all right. You had a button and then you just kept going. You just kept rambling. Now we're looking for another comedic out. It's been an hour.
oh yeah, we're going an hour 20 here.
Oh, see, I pussed out at 30 and I give you another 50. I'll give you another 50. Yeah, we're just learning. We're just growing. That's apparently what this realm's for us. Learning and growing. But what if I want to be stagnant? No, we can't do that. Sure we can. We got 3 kinds of weed. Yeah. Stop looking at my weed, Chris. No, yeah, that is it. I just love you all. Just, just always doing good. Don't do bad, that stuff. That old enlightenment bullshit. No. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Do good deeds. Peace and love. Namaste. You know what time it is. We're going to change the world one good deed at a time. Go give your neighbors some roses. Unless they're a prick. I'm just kidding. Just love you all. Thank you. Oh, you're showing up to my shows. You're showing up to every damn show. And that shit's what's up. The homie Joe even noticed. So I was telling him the importance of a podcast, and he was being stubborn. He's like, "Yeah, okay, bro." And then they show up, and he goes, "Oh, okay, bro." You know, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to make it funny. Anyhow, go see Joyride. Check out this weird podcast with Billy Carson, Danica Patrick. It is fun. If anything, it's just fun. It might make you mad if you're really tied to your religion, though. That's why I like it. And let's stir it up. That's where actually Jesus Christ wrote that song. Little darling, stir it up. Because he was at the Kama Sutra school, and then Marvin Gaye downloaded it later. He said, "Thank you, Yeshua, Jesus." And then, no, okay. Oh, I should have quit. I quit. No, don't quit. The seeds are fruiting. Don't quit. I should have said goodbye. I know. Those were shitty riffs, folks. Those were shitty riffs. I they can't all be winners. What do you think? What do you think? I'm just the riff master over here. I get them going. What happened? I turned Canadian there. You get the goose going. I was in Vancouver. Duh. Those Canadians, what's up with you guys? Y'all sound retarded. You can't say that. I'm so sorry. I was searching for a comedic out. Now I'm pinching my nutsack. Look at that. Ow! I stretched my nuts real far. Oh! Hey, you really get your goose going? My family watches this. I'm in trouble. Okay, Canadian goose. I'll see you in Edmonton. I love you all. I'm fucking done here. Yin, yin, yang, yang. It's the Yin Yang twins. Okay, that was too far. I lost my marbles. I love you all. Namaste. Night, night. Tune in. Tokyo.